Today, guys, we're going to be putting on a 2,500 pound Badlands winch on the trailer here. I buy ATVs that sometimes don't run, and this would be pretty handy to float them up instead of pushing them. After tax, this was about 85 bucks, and let's get ready to put this thing on the trailer. Okay, so here's what was in the box. They give you this little clevis here. You've got your winch hook, you've got your fair lead, and they give you this little wireless remote along with this corded remote. You've got this little, I don't know, it goes on your fair lead, or I mean on your hook here, I guess, to help pull it. You get your hardware, the winch itself, and the control box and solenoid. These Badlands winches, I like them. I've got a Badlands 12,000 pound winch on my car hauler. It's pulled everything that I've ever tried to pull with it, so I think this one will be pretty good for whatever I need it for. I also got one of these winch mounts before. I was going to use it on a four-wheeler project that I had that I put a Badlands winch on, but I couldn't use this, and I ended up cutting this up for a scrap piece of metal. But I think it'll work for what I need it here. I can drill a hole here and put one in the mount right here down through the wood, and that should be enough to hold it on here to the trailer. So I'm going to go ahead and start by drilling a hole in the center of my metal here on the front of my trailer. Okay, I got my holes drilled. I'm just going to take a magnet with a glove on it and get rid of all this loose metal shavings. That way it don't get my dog's feet or nothing. And that's a pretty neat little hack to pick your mess up here. Okay, I've got my back bolt down in there, and it's finger tight. I've got my nut on the end of it. And before I slide this little plate under it, I'm going to put the fair lead on the front of it, because if not, it's going to be a pain to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do that before I put this on. Put this fair lead on. It's pretty simple. It's just 2 half-inch bolts in here, and it's the shorter bolts. You can get these longer ones in here too, but these are I guess the mount on whatever you're going to mount it with. But those weren't long enough for what I needed, so I got a little bit longer bolts. So yeah, these are just half-inch. We'll just tighten these down. Alright, as you can see, we got our winch bolted down and good and tight. I went ahead and put the hook onto the cable here. You've got to take this cotter pin out and take this pin out and put it in through there. That's pretty easy. Now here's the fun part. We're going to wire everything up, and what I'm going to do is, whenever I hook it up, I'm going to bring it up through here, and I'm going to drill me some holes on the back side of my box here to mount my control box. And I've got some of these rubber grommets to help insulate it and keep the wires from coming apart. So let's go ahead and drill some holes. Alright guys, you can see I got my holes drilled. I'm just hooking the control box up with these little nuts and screws that come with it. I'm going to have it up like this, that way it'll be out of the way from everything inside my box, and it'll keep my winch control box here from getting wet in the rain and snow and all the elements. Alright, I've got my wires ran. I drilled a hole through here, put a grommet in here, and it comes out the back on the underside of this angle iron, and it goes here to your winch. They include a couple of these little covers for your nuts to go in here. You just slide those over the wire, and it helps those posts from getting corroded. So let's go ahead and get this hooked up. These are just a couple of 10mm nuts that hold these wires on. Red to red, black to black. Can't really mess that up. Alright, we've got everything hooked up. I'm still waiting for a delivery of a battery box for this, and a solar charger for my battery for inside the box here. But in the meantime, I've got it hooked up to the DeWalt battery there. Says to enable, press on and off button for 3 seconds until the LED lights up. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's on. Let's see. It works. I'm pretty satisfied with how this turned out. Like I said, it's not finished. I'll get my battery box, battery, and my solar charger in there, but I think this will work fine for my trailer. Thanks guys for watching. Tune in for the next video, and As always, like and subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.